HICE. In today's episode, we'll be talking about which TV channel has the best cartoons. Now, in order to be included on this list, the TV channel must still be on the air, which means shows like Fox Kids will not be included on this list. The shows that will be included are PBS Kids, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network. So with that out of the way, let's find out which TV channel holds the title of being the best of the best.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yes! Lightning McQueen here, and I use Rusty's medicated bumper ointment, new rear end formula. Nothing sues a rusty bumper like Rusty's. Wow, look at that shine. Use Rusty's, and you too can look like me. Ka-chow!
Growing up, my family never really had cable, so the only cartoon portion that I ever got came on PBS Kids. So I'm going to talk about 3 shows that influenced me. The first show was a show called Cyber Chase. That show came out in 2000, a little bit after 2002. It was a pretty alright show. It dealt with math and stuff like that. It mainly aimed to help kids show them that math is all around them. Anybody can do math. Helped focus on equations, fractions, stuff like that, and pretty good show. It had stars like Christopher Lloyd and Gilbert Godfrey, both comedians and Ron Wright, and overall it's just a show that I remember about my childhood. So, next up on my list is probably the most recognizable show, a show called Arthur. I remember Arthur, just watching it coming home, whatever, mainly when I got off the school bus and beyond. The show dealt with big, heavy issues like cancer, dyslexia, and other major issues, and most people would probably recognize it from memes or pop culture. Finally on my list is a show that was my personal favorite as a kid, a show called Wild Kratts. The show dealt with animals, stuff like that, and starred real-life zoologists Martin and Chris Kratts. The premise was really simple. It was 2 brothers who tried to save animals and stuff, and they had like creature power suits that gave them like animal powers. It was a really neat concept as a kid, and I really enjoyed it. Probably my favorite show out of the list, and that's about it.
Disney as a whole has been highly influential on my life, especially when it comes to my love for movies and television. When it comes to television, 4 animated shows come to mind across Disney's many networks and Disney+. These shows include Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Phineas and Ferb, Gravity Falls, and Star Wars: The Clone Wars. On Disney Junior, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse was one of my favorite shows growing up, and I had a lot of great memories of watching it on a loop. As I got older, however, I started liking Disney Channel a lot more. In addition to live-action sitcoms, I really enjoyed Phineas and Ferb and Gravity Falls. I love Phineas and Ferb because of its quirky and original formula that kept me entertained again and again. Similar to Phineas and Ferb, Gravity Falls was really weird and really quirky, but it also was not afraid to go dark along with its great humor and heart. My favorite of these was Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which originally premiered on Cartoon Network, but has since moved to Disney XD and Disney Plus due to this Lucasfilm acquisition by Disney. I'm a lifelong Star Wars fan, so I enjoyed every moment of The Clone Wars. It was so full of great characters and storyline. It has been a great journey for me from when the show started in 2008 to the epic finale in 2020 on Disney+.
Hey y'all, I'm Ava Grace Feathersby.
And I'm Madeline Beaumar.
And this is the Nickelodeon segment of Cartoon Nation. The first cartoon we'll be talking about today is The Very Odd Parents.
The show is about a 10-year-old boy named Timmy Turner who is neglected by his parents and abused by his babysitter Vicky. When one day he's granted two very odd parents, Cosmo and Wanda, who grant all his wishes to improve his horrible life. Ava, what do you think about the show?
I think the show is a great representation of a little kid's mind. And whenever you give the kid a freedom, you can let his mind wander and create beautiful things.
Completely. It shows all the wonders that a little kid can think of with just his own very odd parents. I wish I could have my own very odd parent.
That would be amazing. The second cartoon we'll be talking about today is The Clubhouse.
1 boy and 10 girls. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
It's a show about a boy named Lincoln Loud who lives with his 10 sisters. With his right-hand man, Clyde, Lincoln finds different ways to survive in a large family every day.
Yes, and he goes through many struggles every day. But he still has a loving family to come home to every night.
Exactly my point. So when the episode comes to an end, the conflict is always resolved and they have a great moment as a family.
I could not handle being the only girl out of 10 boys.
Amen to that, sister. Now last but definitely not least, we have SpongeBob.
SpongeBob is a very optimistic sponge who lives in a pineapple under the sea. He goes through many challenges every day to help with his friends, Squidward the Squid, Sandy the Squirrel, and Patrick the Star, and his pet Gary. He gets all this stuff done.
Whether the challenges being small or large, SpongeBob never fails to fulfill them in a comedic way, which gives the show life. Ava, who's your favorite SpongeBob character?
Mr. Krabs, because he has something that I don't. Money.
Same. But I think that my favorite character would have to be Sandy because she's very independent and smart, like me.
On the smart side, you're more like Patrick.
Anyways, that concludes the Nickelodeon segment of Cartoon Nation.
Thanks for watching. Bye!
Cartoon Network has had many great cartoons over the years. One of the classics being Johnny Bravo, which aired from 1997 to 2004. Johnny Bravo is a guy who's always trying to impress everyone he comes across, but usually fails in the process. A year before Johnny Bravo ended, Cartoon Network would introduce us to the best 5 crime-fighting teenage groups that have ever existed. Teen Titans is a show about 5 teenage superheroes that fight in the world of the DC animated universe. The show originally aired from 2003 to 2006 and ended with a major cliffhanger where everybody was left on the edge of their seat when Tara, a former superhero, told her best friend, Beast Boy, the infamous line,
"Things change, Beast Boy."
Speaking of shows that left people on the edge of their seat, The Amazing World of Gumball is about a kid named Gumball who, with his adopted brother, lives through the wacky world of Elmore. The show originally aired from 2011 to 2019. Now, this final show may be my favorite and most nostalgic show of all time. NINJAGO is a Lego animated TV show that is about 5 to 6 ninjas as they face the dark forces of evil. The show originally aired in 2011 and is still running to this day. Alright, now that we have talked about all the TV channels, it's time to figure out who is the winner. The way we'll be doing this is that everybody will write down their favorite TV channel and I will reveal the winner. Alright, and the winner is...
Hey folks, viewer mail time again. Oh, here's one from Sally, age 14. Dear Pig, aren't you interrupting the story at the most suspenseful part? Well, the answer is yes, Sally. Yes, I am. Keep those cards and letters coming.